I'm Julien Virgin, and this is episode 2 of What Makes Atlanta a World Cup City.
Atlanta, Georgia, is the largest city in the southeastern part of the United States. A major industrial, business, and cultural center, today, Atlanta is also becoming the center of a professional sport new in the United States, but known around the world.
In the 1960s, soccer arrived in Atlanta.
The Atlanta Chiefs were among the first professional soccer teams in the country in the National Professional Soccer League, which is the precursor to MLS.
But when the Chiefs arrived in 1967, soccer was a sport that was rarely played in the city.
That changed with the professional soccer team coming here.
The Chiefs have done more than introduce professional soccer to Atlanta. Through clinics set up in public playgrounds and schools, they are helping a generation of young Atlantans understand and enjoy the game and develop skills that can lead to professional soccer careers for American players in years to come.
The team was made up of players from around the world, and the city caught a glimpse of what global soccer could look like. Including in the Chiefs' 1968 championship season, international teams came to Atlanta for exhibition games, including Manchester United and Brazilian club Santos, led by global soccer icon Pelé.
There were over 25,000 fans in the seats for that game. For a team like the Chiefs that really only averaged a few thousand fans a game, that was a big moment.
A sign of what the sport and the city could become.
A city undergoing change into a modern, thriving metropolis. Soccer is only one of the many changes brought to this growing city in the South. And soccer is definitely in Atlanta to stay.
Soccer was just one part of a larger transformation. In the 1960s, Atlanta wasn't just adding a new sport, it was building a sports identity.
The leadership of the city had been working really hard to attract professional sports teams, not only the Atlanta Braves, but the Atlanta Falcons, and later the Atlanta Hawks.
And behind the scenes, city leaders had a bigger goal: to use sports, business, and infrastructure to put Atlanta on the map.
Mayor Ivan Allen described the city as the next national and international city.
That vision would lead to one of the most ambitious plays in the city's history: the Centennial Olympic Games.
In the 1980s, Billy Payne and Andrew Young collaborated on bringing the games to Atlanta.
So I was the chief administrative officer of the city of Atlanta, and we received a letter from Billy Payne asking for a meeting with the mayor to talk about bringing the Centennial Olympic Games to Atlanta.
Andrew Young, being the ambassador to the United Nations in the Carter administration, helped him develop international contacts and develop that trust needed to sell not only the city, but the people and the vision of what they are trying to articulate for the games to come to Atlanta.
And I said, there's no way we'll get the Olympics. And he said, well, even if we don't win, bidding on the Olympics will bring people together across all sectors, and it's good for this city. But of course he was hoping to win.
And despite the odds of being a perceived underdog, Atlanta leaned into its identity to make its case to the world.
Andrew Young framed it this way, is that all of these cities like Athens, Greece, and Melbourne were selling the past, and Atlanta was selling its future. And they sold the United States Olympic Committee on the idea, who were extremely impressed by the infrastructure of the city, its transportation, the fact that there were so many Fortune 500 companies that were based in Atlanta that were going to support the games.
And in 1990, Atlanta won, a moment that changed everything.
When Atlanta won the bid in 1990, Mayor Maynard Jackson said, this puts us squarely as an international city.
And that people from all over the world could see themselves here, could see their investments here.
And now it's undeniable because the world is coming to Atlanta.
Atlanta had arrived, and not just as a national city, but a city that could host the world for years to come.